Welcome, friends, to our Thanks and Giving episode of our show. We start today by learning a simple and delicious pumpkin bread recipe from the queen of desserts, Gigi Butler. Then I have a special conversation with the incredible Grammy Award-winning group, the Oak Ridge Boys, about their new holiday dinner show at Opryland, Christmas in Tennessee. Finally, I'm excited to share my annual Gifts That Give Back guide with items at the top of everyone's wish list that also happen to have a charitable component with them. So get ready to be educated, entertained, and empowered, because this is the Sami Cone Show.
From the News Channel 5 Network, this is the Sami Cone Show, sponsored by Gaylord Opryland's A Country Christmas.
They say you never forget your first love, and that's true for the kitchen as well. Today I am joined by Gigi Butler, who you may know from Cupcakes by Gigi, but now it's Pies by Gigi.
Right.
Tell me about this first love of yours.
Well, Cupcakes just came first.
Okay.
12 years ago, Gigi's Cupcakes, but I've always wanted to do a pie shop.
Yeah.
And so I finally opened my storefront in Brentwood.
Yes.
And I'm just so excited. I'm in there every day baking casseroles and chicken pot pie, shepherd's pie, breads,
yes,
our famous bread.
So you're
blue ribbon bread.
Blue ribbon pumpkin bread is what we're doing today.
Yes.
So let's start with those ingredients.
Okay.
And I want people to know that even though your pie shop is here in Brentwood, you ship everywhere. So we're going to tell people how they can get it in a second.
Wonderful.
But let's start with this recipe.
Okay, so we have 4 eggs in here and 2 cups of pumpkin, and I thought it would be easier to just have it done. And then we're going to mix our oil.
Okay.
So we have a cup of oil.
Easier said than done, right?
Easier said than done.
And here, I'll take that. Yep.
Okay.
And you use all real ingredients. You always say it's possible to cook healthful, but still
wholesome.
Yeah.
You don't have to have junk food. And I mean, everyone's like, well, there's calories in sweets. Well, you have to eat some calories. Might as well make it good ones.
Sure.
And wholesome things. And so we added the brown sugar, 2 cups of brown sugar, and then we're going to do 1 cup of white sugar.
Okay.
And have that. And I'm mixing the sugars and the oil and the eggs in with the pumpkin.
Okay.
And I get it nice and mixed. And then I add my 2/3 cup of milk.
Okay. And can you use any milk with that?
You could use any milk.
Okay.
I love Fairlife milk, and I love, so we usually use, and we use an organic 2% milk at the store.
Okay.
And everything we use at the store is low fat, like low fat cream cheese, low fat cream, or low fat cheese, and the leanest beef for our shepherd's pie. So everything we bake there, we source our herbs.
Wow.
From a local farmer. So we try to use it as many things natural as possible.
Sure.
So we have a good mixture. I'm going to put in my teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
And now I am going to mix. I have a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of sea salt.
Okay. And you don't have to sift that in or anything. Just dump it in.
No, you just dump it in.
Dump and go.
It's pretty. Dump and go. I mean, the easiest, best pumpkin bread you'll ever have is this.
Well, it's funny. I'm not even a huge pumpkin bread fan, but I told you I love this. Yeah, I just love.
Nice.
I shouldn't say I'm not a huge pumpkin fan.
Okay.
But I love.
Some people aren't.
The bread, yeah. And this is so easy
good
to get this time of year.
It is so easy to get, especially at Gigi's. We have it every day.
There you go.
So we have our seasonings are very important.
Okay.
Cinnamon, our pumpkin spice, and we have our nutmeg on here. And I'm just going to put it in.
And those are those warm seasonings that you really smell when you're cooking with, and it just reminds you of fall.
So delicious.
Yep. Okay, so far I know that I can do all of this.
Yes, you can do.
Good.
Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this.
Now this would be good to get the kids involved with too, wouldn't it?
Right.
Okay.
And now we're going to do our flour.
Okay.
So it's 3 cups of just normal gold medal. I love gold medal flour.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. So I use gold medal in all my pie crusts and everything we do at the store. It's my favorite. Oh, I should have worn an apron today. Why am I in a fancy gold shirt?
Sami Cone Show aprons. We'll get that for your next visit.
That would be wonderful. I actually have a Pies by Gigi apron, and I didn't bring it. Really?
And speaking of, we're kind of cleaning up. You also have a lot of great cleaning tips, which I never knew about you. That's really how you got started, was in a cleaning business.
Most people don't know that, but these hands have cleaned 65,000 toilets, so I can clean pie can clean.
And you've
yes.
got some great tips. I mean, I don't want to diverge too much off of our recipe here.
Right.
But you say you only need a few. Let's just talk about cleaning.
Where's
right?
my cleaning?
The cleaning products. You only need a few cleaning products.
You really do, and especially when people are going more natural.
Right.
Sometimes I have to use spray bleach in my shower.
Sure.
I mean, sometimes I do. But on the floors, I only use white vinegar.
Okay.
On the counters, I only use vinegar, or I use a Windex vinegar. They make a Windex multitask that has no ammonia in it, and I use that for everything. So if my counter's just stained and gross, I spray that on there, let it sit, take a hot soapy towel, wipe it down, and it shines.
There you go.
Yes,
there you
it's
go.
wonderful.
Bonus. That was all bonus for you right there. Okay, back to the bread.
Back
now
to the
return
bread.
to our regularly
Now we're
scheduled
mixing
recipe.
and making a mess here.
So we have enough time.
Yes, would
What
you
are-
like to? Those are raisins.
So we've got raisins here. Is this
Yes.
about half a cup or
That
a cup?
is a half a cup of
Okay.
raisins, and some people don't like raisins. I like the more raisins, the more nuts.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
love it.
Put it in there, and then that is a cup of pecans.
I was just going to say, how are we supposed to say this in the
a
South?
cup of pecan.
Not
well,
pecan. Pecan.
I say pecans, but
I'm not the one to
pecan,
ask.
pecan,
Okay.
tomato.
Right. Okay.
And so you just fold in your fruit once everything's
Okay.
mixed, and it's ready to go in your loaf pan.
It goes in your loaf pan.
And magically,
This
we
is-
have one.
By the magic of modern
The
TV,
magic of
I don't
modern-
want to ruin our pretty display here,
We'll
but
just pick it up.
we can
Look at
just
this little
do
baby.
that. So
Delish.
look at that. So that's our pumpkin bread that we just did. How long in the oven?
We do about 30 to 35 minutes. You have to check it with a toothpick in the middle.
So tell people how they can get all of these goodness. Plus, you're doing Thanksgiving, everything but the turkey, all the sides.
We are, all the sides. That goes on our menu this week on our website, piesbygigi.com, or you can get me at official Gigi Butler on all the socials. And we're going to have all of the sides that you want except the turkey. So come in, pick up all the sides. I'm doing homemade yeast rolls and cinnamon rolls.
I saw that on Instagram. Those look so good.
They're so good. I hadn't done it since I was a kid. It was very intimidating, but I figured it out.
I'm so proud of you. So all of these things plus your pies ship nationally.
Right.
But order early. I mean, these are going to go, but you can still do it Thanksgiving week?
I would probably call, if you want a pie, I would probably call by Monday, Thanksgiving week, just so we could get it in the books, have it for you. It won't be rushed, and we can just have you in our books, and you can come in, pick it up. We also deliver all throughout Nashville and Brentwood and Franklin, so there's a lot of ways to get to us.
Okay. Very good. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Gigi. You can go to piesbygigi.com. Of course, come visit her here in Brentwood, Tennessee. But all of this goodness can be in your kitchen very soon. And of course, the full recipe will be on SamiCone.com. Thank you for being here.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. We get to dig in now.